All right. Nick is going to see me today. Is that what you're saying? Okay. I guess the next most urgent matter is getting me to safe shelter or housing until these crimes against me have been or get prosecuted and the perpetrators arrested, and ensure my physical safety, while also safeguarding my human dignity. 7:33 p.m. Hello.
Yes, everything we talked about is confidential except for when I showed the shelter. Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Do you have a good callback number, or will you be calling in with your case manager?
I would expect Able to make sure this happens and gets completed today. However, I do have a number you can put on file, but I expect Southeast is in my disability to make this happen.
Well, there's a couple of things that could hinder that. If the PAC program can help you get into one of the outreach beds, that would be beneficial. However, you're only able to go to Men's on Grant due to, I think, your sex offender status.
Okay.
So I don't know if you'll be able to get a bed today, but we're going to get you on the wait list to hopefully make that happen as fast as possible, okay?
Let me just explain. The reason for my request is that I am the survivor of domestic violence and other violent crimes. I've been receiving threats to my personal safety. I've also been, my home got vandalized multiple times and broken into. Police will not protect me. So my request is for my immediate personal safety. Not just because I need a bed even, but because I need to make sure I don't get killed over the weekend.
Okay. I do hear what you're saying. That's not something that we're able to do to just place people into bed. You may call Choices, maybe.
I've already done that.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not pass the buck. As a Southeast client, I'm expecting you guys to make sure that this doesn't happen because, I've been dealing with you guys for 3 years. And I'm sorry, what's your name, ma'am?
My name is Irene.
Irene, yes, ma'am. So I've been dealing with you guys for 3 years. Jennifer O'Leary, too many times at this point. And you guys left me for dead 3 years ago. You're trying to let me get killed now. So ball is squarely in Southeast Court. Period.
Okay, well.
It's not funny, Abel. I see you smile and laugh at me. It's not funny. You think it's funny, man? Let's go get your supervisor, man. You're sitting there smirking at me, man. Irene, Abel's sitting here smirking at me, Irene. Excuse me, Irene. Excuse me. Abel's sitting here smirking like it's funny. We're talking about life and death here. It's not funny.
I'm not laughing.
No,
Nobody's laughing.
There's nothing funny about this.
Abel's sitting here
But
smirking
you
at me.
are you're a tier 3 sex offender, and there isn't anywhere that we can put you.
I'm also a human being, Irene.
I understand that.
Let's not let that overshadow.
I'm sorry.
excuse me, you don't have any programs that exclude tier 3 sex offenders either. So let's go ahead and
Yes,
hear
we
about that.
do. All of our shelters are either too close to families or other vulnerable populations. They're not able to help tier 3 sex offenders except for in the winter when they have the hotel.
Oh, they had a hotel over the winter?
Well, yeah, you've been in it.
Uh,
You've been in it.
not as part of the Southeast program. Southeast didn't put me there.
Southeast doesn't have a program.
Oh, okay, because your website advertises assistance, homeless assistance. That's all.
It does, but they're unable to help tier 3 sex offenders at the shelters.
I didn't read that anywhere, but go ahead.
Well, I'm just telling you what the policy is.
Look, Irene, this is going to federal court. Period. You guys have neglected me for 3 years. I'm just trying to. I guess I'm just trying to hear the same old BS story that. At least I'm getting an excuse now. You know, you guys. Heck, Abel hasn't returned my call in 3 days. I could have been dead in that time, Irene. And I asked to speak with the supervisor. Let's go ahead and get a supervisor involved immediately.
And we can't call you back because we're here 24/7. So you can call us at any time, but we're all going to tell you the same thing.
That's the problem.
Because of your sex offender status.
Okay, so you're telling me that Southeast discriminates and does not assist individuals who are classified as sex offenders for whatever reason.
I don't know about Southeast. I just know about like the homeless hotline and the community shelter board, which is over all of the shelters. That is their policy.
That they discriminate against sex offenders and don't offer shelter?
It's not a discrimination. They're just not able to offer any services right now for that, except for in the winter time.
That is illegal as can be. So you work for the community shelter board, Irene?
I don't work for the community shelter board. No, we just help them with the reservations for the shelter.
Oh, so this is the homeless hotline you called?
Yeah, it's the homeless hotline.
Okay. I thought it was another Southeast staff member. So just to be clear, are you saying that are you saying that you can get me to safety tonight or not? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Well, as the survivor of domestic violence under the Violence Against Women Act and Victims of Crime Act, I have an absolute right to be protected, and the community shelter board, as a HUD recipient, has an obligation to follow that. This will be charged in federal court, and this will be criminal because you people are out of line, and this is going to stop. Period. Irene, go ahead.
I encourage you to call the community shelter board or the attorney general's office. I mean, they're the ones that make the policy.
I'm already on it, Irene. You're 10 steps behind here. I'm already on it and collecting evidence right now for the prosecution. Irene, who is your supervisor, please?
You want to speak to my supervisor?
No, I don't really feel like my blood pressure is getting up any higher. I'm just asking who you report to.
My supervisor is here at the homeless hotline. I can see if one of them is available to talk to you, but I mean, I have more than one.
I want to know whose policy this is. I want to know who's responsible for this policy.
Community shelter policy. So if you're already talking to them, then you already know that that's their policy.
I've already talked to them, and I've heard their lies and fraud more than enough. Thank you, Irene. I understand you're following the policy, but the policy is blatantly illegal, and participating in it also is a crime. I would say thank you, but there's absolutely nothing to thank you, the community shelter board, or the homeless hotline for, other than neglecting the citizens of this county. Period.
I understand your frustration, and I don't think it's very fair.
I'm not frustrated. I'm appalled, and you are risking people's lives there. Goodbye. Nobody is helping me, Abel. Let's not do that. And I ask to speak with your supervisor. Get him, please. Get him, please. Please, I beg, sir. And I'll go ahead and start recording this so there's no confusion.
I'm really sorry.
I noticed that you have me on video.
Yeah, he needs to hear this. Matter of fact, get Jennifer Leary down here too.
Yeah, I know that you recorded it, so that's
I sure am, buddy. I sure am. So don't try lying again. I sure am, bud.
All right, Aaron, thank you so much.
This is going to court.
I'll
It's going to court. Go ahead and get
All
Jen.
right. All right. Have a good day.
Yeah, get Amos and Jennifer down here, please. I don't want to have to ask again. I'm tired of being neglected by Southeast, including you yourself, sir. Time is 12:43 p.m. It is Friday, June 28th, 2024. Southeast Healthcare, 16 West Long Street, where I'm still not speaking with the supervisor.
just call my supervisor.
We request Jennifer O'Leary, the client's rights officer, please attend as well. This is a legal issue, and you are going to be named a defendant. Period. Not all right, sir. It's appalling. That's a damn shame, Abel. That is a damn shame that the best you can do to help somebody is tell them you can't help them. Do you understand that? She said she said she wasn't going to help me, and you, sir, were supposed to help me 3 days ago, and I could have been dead at that time.
There's one location that they can help, they can let you go.
Yeah, it's a strong city in the U.S. District Court when you people are held criminally responsible for your neglect and your fraud. Period. That's who can help. A strong city. That's the only organization that can help because you people are pitiful and committing Medicaid fraud left and right. You're going to bill my Medicaid for telling me you can't help me. That is a crime. That is a federal offense, and it is a crime, and people will go to jail for this. And it's not going to be made to believe that. This is probably the best. This is probably the best service I've received from any employee in Southeast, and that's it. Pitiful. Jennifer O'Leary as well, please.
So what we're trying to do right now, we're trying to get you to see provider right now. Now we can, get your medication and talk to you and we can see how we can get you medication today. Because that's very important.
Very. It's been important for 3 years, Abel.
Yeah, it's been important for 3 years.
I've been neglected for 3 years.
I'm trying to make it happen today.
And I appreciate that, sir. I just want you to understand that this is a problem. It has been a problem at Southeast for 3 years, and that it must stop for the sake of everybody that comes to you for help. Excuse me? I left? No, sir. I was left for dead. Let's not shift the blame. Let's not shift the blame on the client. No, Southeast let me down. Let me down, and has rendered no services and no assistance, and left me in absolute crisis and angst for 3 years. And homeless. Southeast has a PATH team designed to help homeless, designed to get people out of homelessness, and left me homeless for 3 years as a result of being a victim of domestic violence. Don't for a second tell me that's okay.
I'm not saying it's okay.
It's not. It's criminal.
You have a record that's kind of prevents.
That's irrelevant.
So
That is irrelevant.
certain locations that they have.
Again, sir, I understand completely how the system is set up, but that is irrelevant to the fact that I am the survivor of violent crime, and my life is in danger. Okay? Is it okay for me to get killed because 20 years ago a girl lied to me about her age? Does that make it okay for me to get assaulted or killed or my home vandalized? It does not. Okay, so let's not shift the blame again, Abel. Let's not shift the blame to the client or try to justify inhumanity, not to mention fraud and discrimination, which is a criminal offense, period. Let's not shift the blame, man. I don't want to hear one more time how it's my fault or how there's a reason for it, because There's not.
You have to understand, even if you go to court, you have to understand.
I understand perfectly, Abel. I've been running around these same circles and listening to the same BS out of Southeast and others for 3 years, and I'm done accepting criminal fraud from Southeast and others. This is going directly to the Attorney General's office and their Medicaid fraud unit, because you people are taking public money, making a lot of promises, and not following through. I'm a taxpayer. I'm a citizen. I'm a human being, and I expect to be treated like one. Period.
I'm very, very sure you hear I make an outreach.
Excuse me?
You hear I make an outreach. But one of the safest way was with Lincoln County Commission for Housing that helped you get the house where you are right now. That you don't want to be there.
And they have an obligation to move me to a safe location.
I have reached out and they requested release of information, which I have done for you. So
What kind of delay was there? How long was there between the time that they requested the ROI and the time that you let me know about it?
Andrew, I'm here on Fridays. I come here on Fridays. So the expectation was coming here, have to fill this out and send it. I cannot transform my house.
The expectation was that Southeast would help me 3 years ago. That's the
3 years
expectation.
ago, I just have you on my caseload too. Come and have
About
a-
about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I just have you
3
on my
weeks ago, Abel.
Yeah,
I was
that's
out of
why
your
I'm on
caseload.
my caseload.
3 weeks ago. What services have I been provided in those 3 weeks? As I've been suffering, what services have you rendered?
So what I have done for you is no service.
Exactly. Exactly. That's the problem, Abel. That's the problem. What you've done for me is no service. Correct. You've left me suffering just as bad as I was when I contacted Jennifer the first time, which is why I'm, for the last time, going to ask you to get her down here. I would like to, she needs to be present for this because y'all are going to be telling on each other in federal court and blaming each other as you're trying to blame your client right now, which is unacceptable. Period. So I'm tired of wasting my breath with you people. You're clearly in the wrong. But let the court and the public decide because they can see for themselves what you guys are doing. So tired. Time is 12:52 p.m. June 28th, 2024. Still at Southeast Healthcare about at least 2 and probably 3 hours after I walked in here. With my stress level getting worsened and not made any better.
We tried. My supervisor is doing everything possible.
Where is he?
He is trying to get you a provider so they can see psychiatrists and they can, talk
Okay.
to you and get your medication.
Okay. I'm just
I called him.
I'm just making voice notes for the record, sir, for the official record. I'm just making voice notes because, as I said,
We're trying to get you because we believe right now you need your medication.
absolutely, I've been saying that for 3 years, Abel.
So we're working on that right now.
Okay.
We're working on that.
All right. Well, just know that if I leave out of here today without safe and stable and humane housing, and God forbid, I am assaulted or killed over the weekend, after warning you, or not warning, excuse me, but after advising you of the verified threats time and time again, that that you and Southeast Healthcare are criminally and civilly liable for any injuries I incur. Period. As you would have been for the last 3 days, at least, and probably a lot longer because I've been telling Jennifer O'Leary for years.
You can make that.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm trying to do my best to help you.
Well, they need to
I
we'll hash it out in court.
call, I make the call, because when you explain to me, the best way we could help you was what? To get Rachel and and see if we can get you moved from that location to another. The shelter we just call shelter. You have what they said.
Oh, don't worry, they're going to court too.
So you just gonna take everybody to court.
Yes, and not only civilly able, but criminally, because this is systemic. You are every Southeast employee I have encountered is equally indifferent or worthless, quite frankly, or untrained. You guys can decide and excuse it however you will. Perhaps they don't train you enough. Perhaps you don't care. I'm not sure what the problem is, but it's not my fault as a client. I've got a list of client rights that you people do not seem to give a damn about, and I do. You cannot take money from donors. You cannot take money from the government, making promises, and then not affording rights and not providing the services that you promise on your website. That, sir, is fraud, and it is illegal as can be, and a crime. I'm already in discussions with fraud investigators, and a special prosecutor has been appointed to address these crimes. I trust that the special prosecutor will finally seek justice for what the heck is going on, harming the citizens of this city and this county. It's inexcusable, and it is no wonder there are nearly 30 homicides or deaths a year in Columbus, because at least half of those people are probably Southeast clients that are neglected. And it stops. Period. I sure am recording.